So you're literally telling me you were messaging her for a few weeks because you
Oh.
were weak. What do you mean weak? A few weeks of weakness, but then he cut
hang
it
on.
off. So you've just told me you were messaging another girl while we're together, you idiot.
You know the drama is never ending. Don't let it get the best of you.
Okay.
If you have not heard the big news,
Listen up. It's not often we get a big announcement on
it's
here.
not.
And we have a very, very, very big announcement to
very
share with the group
excited.
today. And we're very excited.
because we are taking a flight.
We are taking a flight.
Where are we taking a flight to, Sophia?
We are taking the girls' bathroom to Australia.
We have never been to Australia before.
We're finally going to live our Cody Simpson dream.
We're going to live out our Gold Coast surfers paradise realness.
We truly are.
And we are doing 4 shows.
So if we have any Aussie babes listening, any Australia listeners, we are doing 4 shows in Australia, February 2025.
Crazy.
We are going to Sydney. We are going to Melbourne. We're going to Brisbane and we're going to Perth. And we cannot wait. So if you want to get tickets, we'd love to see you there. If you are part of our group chat, our Patreon, our bonus episode shebang, tickets are available at 10 a.m. Oz time today. Okay, so if you're part of the group chat, you get that early access.
And there'll be a link posted in there. General sale goes on sale tomorrow, August 8th, 10 a.m.
Oz time.
4 shows. Can't wait. We're going to eat acai bowls.
We'd love to
meet
see
the
you
kangaroos.
there. We're finally going to Australia. We can't believe it. We're so excited.
We can't
so
believe it.
links will be in the episode, in the bio of this episode.
Yes.
Links will be
Yes.
in our Instagram account,
Yes.
Girls Bathroom bio.
Yeah.
We'll be posting links
There'll
on
be a
stories.
link somewhere you can find.
There'll be links everywhere. But if you're in Australia, we'd love
And
to
we
see you
can't
there.
believe we've reached that side of the pond.
Oh my God, it's
like,
mental.
it's mental. So thank you guys so much. It's insane.
This
Can't
is-
believe it.
It's still not sunk in.
Wait,
We're going to Australia.
Until, not even when I'm on the plane, I'm
No,
like, where
it's
are we
not gonna
going?
sink. It's a long
it
flight.
won't have sunk in. So
Long
it's
flight.
ridiculous.
So February, you heard it here first. The girls' bathroom's
and it's
coming to
over
Australia.
Valentine's Day and Galentine's Day. It couldn't be more perfect. So
It's like it was made for us.
It was made for us. Yay!
So we love you so much. Don't forget, tickets available 10 a.m. today for Patreon listeners. Oz time.
10 a.m.
tomorrow
tomorrow.
for everybody else.
Woohoo!
Love you so much.
Love you.
Enjoy the episode. Bye. Happy Wednesday.
Welcome back.
I have got an important question.
Shit. Go
And
on,
I've
then.
got a theory.
Shit. God, no messing around today, Sophia said.
So I saw this thing online.
Yeah.
It might get some thoughts thinking for some listeners.
Oh, all right. Then.
So have you seen this thing called the 5 people theory?
No.
It's pretty, I don't want to hype it up too much.
What, you've
but
dated 5 people?
No.
Oh.
5 people theory. So basically the 5 people theory is if you knew, I hope I'm getting this right. If you knew there were 5 guys out there, so attractive,
Wow.
so handsome, gorgeous, and they were like dying to date you. Like they would treat you amazing. They were dying. Like, I just want to date with Chintzy. I just want to go out with Chintzy. They were dying. Would you still stay in your current relationship?
Wow.
And if you wouldn't, then you should break up with the person that you're with.
If you want to go on a date with one of these guys.
If you knew, because a lot of people, they don't want to break up with someone because it's like, oh, but who else? So if you knew, if you could have that confirmation, there are 5 guys lined up, gorgeous, everything you would want.
Wow.
So handsome, dying to date you, would love to date you. Does the idea of that be like, oh my God, if that actually was true, I would break up with my boyfriend and I would like go and see what these 5 guys
well,
are about.
that checks out why some people only break up with their partner until they've lined up
the next.
The next.
It's that security
'Cause
blanket, isn't it?
It's that they don't want to be alone. You want to be in a relationship.
Yeah. So it's like, would you still stay with your partner if you knew? And if you're like guessing or like, oh no, I don't think I would, or like, then it's a sign that you shouldn't be with your
That's a
boyfriend.
good-
Apparently, that's what I saw.
It's a good question to ask yourself if you're umming and ahhing.
It's a good question to ask yourself. It helps put things in perspective.
It's the same as like when you ask yourself, if you started dating them and the relationship was as it was now, you know,
would you continue?
You know, that's if
the last week or the last month was all you had to go on.
Yeah.
Would you stay with them?
Wow. 5-person theory.
5 people theory.
That's a good theory.
Yeah.
I like that
I thought
theory.
it was good too.
That was
I
a
wrote
good
it down.
theory.
I thought 5 people theory. I'm going to bring that up.
Wow. Well,
yeah. That was my knowledge to bestow upon us this morning. I wanted to get it out before I forgot
have any
it.
morning knowledge?
There's always a bit of knowledge to bestow.
I don't think there's anything new.
Well, I've given our 5 people theory.
We learned about trad wives yesterday.
We did learn about trad
wives. And look, don't ever give up your dream.
Don't give up your dream.
For a man is my 2 cents.
Hear, hear.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, welcome back, guys.
Because we once wanted to be ballerinas, didn't we?
I never had the dream to be a ballerina, I'll be honest. You did though, didn't you?
Prima ballerina.
Prima donna. Angelina Ballerina.
Yes,
the mouse.
oh my God, the mouse. Angelina Ballerina,
yeah.
wow.
I never had the ballerina dream.
I think when I was...
I always wanted to be like the older girls at ballet who could dance. And I just knew I'm not going to be able to do that.
Well, you were a realist. I was a dreamer.
Yeah. I'm a dreamer. I don't think I ever thought about I could be a ballerina.
Well, I think... No, I mean, once things were developing, it was not, the reality sets in, right? But when you're just a little girl with a dream.
I know. I just didn't have that dream.
But then I could never I was not good on point, was I? So it was never going to happen.
No.
It just didn't work with my legs, guys.
The ankles
have you seen
couldn't hold you up. Because you've got tiny little ankles.
Yeah, look at my tiny little frail ankles. I didn't have no strength.
She's got the tiniest ankles.
I honestly.
She can fit her fingers around them.
I literally had no strength. I could not. I didn't have the arch either. Just couldn't
do
it.
The arch.
Yeah, I've got the natural arch.
Yeah, it was the ankle strength.
Yeah, I mean, it's foreign. But have you seen those new point shoes on TikTok?
No,
So it's these like futuristic, because obviously it's ballet talk. Obviously ballerinas, when they buy their point shoes, they like wreck them, right?
Yeah.
They cut them, break them, score them, have to sew in their own ribbons, put elastics on it, you know. Good times. But it's like, why do we have to do that? You know, there should be better point shoes. But there's these point shoes that they're like futuristic. And,
meaning?
They like look like, so they don't have like, you know, ribbons and they look futuristic.
Ooh.
And they're meant to last longer or
I
whatever.
always remember Dawn telling us, my daughter breaks her point shoes in after one lesson. And we were like, God, I've been wearing these for years and they're stiff as bricks.
She needs 4 pairs a month.
Yeah.
I've had these for 2 years, Dawn.
I can't get no bend in them.
Broke them in its orbit, babes.
Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in. It is Girl Talk today, and our question of the week. I'm very intrigued about this.
Me too.
So our question of the week is, so intrigued, what do you think is the sexiest profession?
Oh,
I've never thought about this, and nothing is
but what like a uniform?
A man in a uniform.
A man in a uniform.
I'm thinking
so
like fireman, I guess.
Me too.
Or like cowboy.
Have you seen Bella Hadid's new boyfriend?
Yes,
He's a professional
Yes,
lasua.
I have. Yes,
professional.
I have. She's living
that's
all
nice.
the dreams. And I really want to read those cowboy romance novels.
Was that cowboy romance?
Yeah.
Is that a new genre you want to dip into?
Yeah, eventually. I've got a lot to do.
For sure.
But I definitely want to get there at some point.
Yeah, that's attractive.
I think I've hit the nail on the head with the cowboy, actually.
Yeah, what other... So a policeman, no.
Sexiest profession.
Doctor? I don't know, not for me. Do you find that attractive? Saving lives?
I mean, McDreamy, McSteamy, Grey's Anatomy, absolutely.
Stethoscope,
Push
is that what
one
they're
of
called?
Epi, for sure.
Yeah.
But I think it's cowboy for me.
What's Ross's job?
Paleontologist.
Paleontologist, not for me.
Should I read some of your responses?
Yes. I would say fireman or cowboy.
Tradie, of course.
What's
Tradesman.
a tradie? Just like a jack of all trades.
Like bricklayer, you know, like trade.
building the walls.
Just the lads you see around trades.
Yeah.
Handymen, handy guys.
Handyman.
Tradies, yeah. Any trade. The workman trousers. The orange trousers. The workman trousers is something else. Lawyer, fireman, barrister. Barbers are often hot. A lot of firemen, a lot of firefighters, any sort of trade worker.
Barbers have a bit more style. Like they're in their own clothes.
Yeah, it's
got
casual
their
wear.
scissors.
Barista. Okay, electrician. Self-employed, surgeon, doctor, firefighter. Lord have mercy, someone said. Any tradesman, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Footballer, chefs, pilots.
Maybe a plastic surgeon, honestly.
I
would die.
Love. That is like my dream job for my husband, to be a plastic surgeon. Are you
it's
joking?
like Bridget
I
and
know.
Dr. Mike.
I know. Just gets Botox.
He just
at
like
home.
gives her the eyelid surgery.
Yeah.
But a bit of Botox.
I'd be like, babe,
Botox.
what do you think I can? What do I?
But then I wouldn't want. They'd have to handle that with care, obviously.
Obviously, but
yeah,
come on.
Oh, I'd love it.
They would obviously
free
go,
surgeries and
come
free.
on, you don't need that. But
I would hope
if
so.
anyone's going to operate on you, it's going to be me. I'd be like,
Ooh.
absolutely, knock me out. Let's do this. Helicopter engineers, niche. Magic Mike Live.
There we go. Okay, absolutely.
Of course, how could we forget? Definitely the most popular one here is firefighters.
Yeah. Well, because it's
carpenter. Something involving a uniform. Pilot, army, police officer, architect, lifeguard. How could we forget? The local swimming baths.
Have you seen the lifeguard scanning technique?
Sorry, what?
Have you not seen the lifeguard scanning technique?
No.
Have you not seen it on TikTok?
No.
And they're like this.
No.
This one was filming this girl. It's a technique that they use so that they're constantly scanning.
Oh, I thought it was people scanning to find lifeguards, not the lifeguards themselves.
It's how they scan the pools. I've never seen it in person.
I've never seen that.
And then this lady, they look like robots. And if you've never seen it before, it's scary because they look like robots.
Smoothing their heads.
And she was like,
ma'am,
swift. They're literally like...
Scanning. Wow.
It's called the something technique.
Chef, teacher.
Chef. Yes.
Anything that requires a suit.
Chef.
Any man who can fix things for me. Yes, sir.
Yes.
PT.
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
Zoologist.
Ooh, it's giving paleontologist. Yeah, if you like animals.
Anything with work trousers. Artist.
Yeah.
Musician.
Yes.
Yeah. Of course.
Singer, songwriter, rock star.
Honestly, that's pretty much all of them here. Most people... Oh, tennis pro, someone said.
Tennis pro, very niche.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, we've just got a lot of firemen, a lot of men in suits and tradies.
I bet tradies, fireman wins pilot.
Say that again, sorry.
Do you think the top votes are fireman, tradies, pilot?
Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm getting from the girlies here, right?
Absolutely.
And a couple of chefs in there too. And why is no one else a cowboy?
Do you know what? Guys. Chef for me, I think I would take the cake.
But then would it be that when they get home, they know they don't want to cook because they've been working all day, cooking?
I would think they'd want to come home and test recipes.
And bring home food from the restaurant, Monica style.
Yeah, and I think because they love food so much, they'll want to feed you good meals.
It's their love language.
Because their love
also,
language
I'd be incredibly insecure cooking for a chef.
Me too. But then they would teach you. You'd pick up recipes, easy peas.
Yeah.
But because I'd be like, oh, I'll just have a bowl of cereal for dinner. I'll go, no. I must make you some salmon. I must make you something. And
sit down.
And they'll just whip up like this salmon.
Be ready in half an
pasta.
hour. What have we got in the fridge?
Yeah, and they'll just whip something up.
Yeah, bit of basil.
They'll just make some fresh focaccia fresh and make some croissants for breakfast.
Delightful. Okay, it is Girl Talk. We have some superb dilemmas in the bank this week. Yeah. So let's get down to business.
Is that from Hamilton? The Hun. That's in Hamilton. Have you ever seen Hamilton?
I thought it was Mulan.
Oh, is it?
Is it Mulan?
No. Is that not a Hamilton song? Let's get down to business.
Have you
ever
not
seen
from
Hamilton?
my knowledge. Once, yeah.
I never made it through.
Yeah, I watched it once.
I so badly wanted to. I do want to watch. I want to understand, but I just didn't understand what was happening. But I think we need to read the synopsis and then watch it. And then we'll
I
actually
read
know
the
what was
synopsis
happening.
after, and it was
because it was like when I watched Napoleon, and I wasn't sure what was going on, but I was really trying to gather who was who to learn about the history.
Absolutely, she's a historian queen.
There is a song that sounds like that in Hamilton.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Okay, I really want to start here this week. We've got Girl Talk from O'Brien. Again, I love the boys are writing in.
Hey B.
Should my girlfriend take her ex-best friend back?
And you're concerned about this.
Yeah.
You're trying
Love
to give
this
the right
from the boys'
advice.
perspective. Hi, both. Love the pod and listen
Brian.
as soon as it's live every week
Brian,
with my girlfriend.
That is really lovely.
You guys, thank you for tuning in. I have a dilemma and was hoping you could share some of your wisdom, as I feel way too close to the situation to know what's best.
So potentially you guys are sat listening to this right second.
Now, eating your cereal in the
she
car.
has no idea
Maybe you're at the
that this
gym
is
together.
about to be about her.
Maybe you're on a run, sharing some AirPods.
That would be nice, eh?
My girlfriend, let's call her Sally, had a best friend. Let's call her Sarah.
Okay.
Sarah and Sally had been best friends since the beginning of primary school and were in a bigger group of about 10.
Okay.
At the time, Sally and Sarah had naturally become closer due to the other girls in their group being at different stages in lives.
Yeah, got it.
Outside of the group of 10, Sally also developed a friendship group with her ex-boyfriend's friends and their girlfriends.
Okay.
When Sally had plans with this group, she would invite Sarah along as she was her best friend.
Yep.
Sarah was civil with the group, but Sally was the glue holding the two together.
Yeah.
Or so she
So
thought.
Sarah was only there because Sally had invited her. And it was Sally's boyfriend's friends. Yep.
Sarah started talking to a guy in the group. Let's call him Brian. This was the first guy.
This isn't our Brian.
This is an our Brian.
Gosh.
This was the first guy that Sarah had ever been involved with, and she got swept up in Brian land instantly.
Of course.
This led to Sarah making plans with this group of friends without Sally.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Well, it's like, Sarah, don't forget where you came from.
But
You only know these folk because of me.
But naturally, though, if Sally's boyfriend was in the group too, wouldn't it just be like, why? Because if I was Sarah, but well, Sally, aren't you coming to the shindig with all the boys and the?
But it's an ex. Maybe they weren't together anymore.
Oh,
I'm not.
I was assuming.
I'll keep reading.
Okay.
But yeah, you're right. If Sally was still with the boyfriend, why wouldn't... Yeah, okay, let's keep going. At first, Sally asked to be involved in these plans. However, Sarah would always arrange them so that she couldn't be there. This continued, and when their OG friend group would invite her to plans, she would decline every time, saying she was too busy, but then proceeded to go out with this new group.
So Sarah was becoming distant with Sally now and not hanging out with Sally and the main primary school
main
group.
10.
And she was just in Brian land. And
Leaning
Brian
more
friends.
into this friendship, this
Yeah.
boyfriend friendship group. This all came to a head when Sarah became friends with Sally's ex's new girlfriend.
Okay, let me just grab my head around this. So Sally was still hanging out with her ex. That was always her ex in that group.
Yeah.
And this ex now has
Sally
a new
was-
girlfriend.
Yeah.
And Sarah's pally with her because the boys are friends.
So I'm assuming Sally and the old boyfriend broke up.
But they were still
and because
friendly.
Sarah was now with a boyfriend in this group, she was like, well, we're not going to invite Sally anymore. Even though she introduced me to this group and she's friends with all these girlfriends, I'm not going to invite her because I'm now a girlfriend to this group and she's not a girlfriend anymore.
Yeah, and now especially because Sally's ex has a new girlfriend, you don't want to be inviting the ex-girlfriend and the girlfriend.
Oh, it's complicated.
But that's getting real
Sally's
sticky.
obviously got wind from all the old girlfriends. Oh, he's got a new girlfriend now, and Sarah, your mate, is busy mates.
And
with
it's
her.
sad though because Sarah's not even making an effort with Sally anymore outside of the group.
Yeah. Sarah continued.
And just to confirm, Sally is Brian's girlfriend.
Yes.
Got it.
Sorry, there's a lot of names going around today. Sarah continued to be with Brian and be friends with the whole group that Sally had introduced her to,
Right.
including her ex-boyfriend and his new girlfriend, which obviously really hurt Sally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Oh yeah.
I brought you into this group because it was my boyfriend at the time. I was hanging out with them, didn't want you to be on your own, so we all started hanging out. Now I've broken up with him. you should no longer be we're leaving as a group. We're no longer associated together. So why are you clinging on to these friendships that I introduced you to anyway, especially now that he's my ex and he's got a new girlfriend?
Well, to be fair to...
But now she's a girlfriend.
To be fair to Sarah, right, she's found herself in this predicament where, her first boyfriend is in this group. She could have handled it better, at least making an effort with Sally.
It's a tricky situation for everyone involved.
And just making an effort with Sally and letting her know, look, I'm going to have to go to these group things. I'm letting you know that he's got a new girlfriend. I'm going to be civil. I'm not going to be a bitch, But
unfortunately, that's not how it played out.
But exactly, it's not how it's played out.
Okay, so a couple years have passed by. And Sally has had time to digest the situation and come to terms with what happened.
Yeah.
Sally has started to tell me that she really misses Sarah and the friendship they had.
Oh.
Sally has heard through the grapevine that Sarah has changed, grown, and feels awful about what went down before.
Is she still with this guy?
Don't know.
Not sure.
Sarah has asked to meet up with Sally for a coffee. So my dilemma is, should Sally go? Sally has been asking me for advice on the situation, but I am torn. Should she reignite an old friendship that she valued so highly and put what happened in the past behind her? Or should I encourage her to try to remember how Sarah acted to not just Sally, but to the whole OG friend group, and maybe just keep her in the past? Sally has had a really hard time the past couple of years since, but is the happiest I've seen her for a long time. So I want to make sure that whatever I advise isn't going to backfire.
Yeah.
Thank you for reading from a very confused Brian. P.S. I have attached a picture of some of the group that
Brian,
I love pics.
Please, that is just lovely.
Sally is front middle and Sarah is black left.
Brian, that is music to my ears.
A gorgeous group of girls. Look at them all. Just breathtaking.
Where's Sally?
Front middle, front and centre.
Where's Sarah?
Stunning. Back left.
I'm also torn, Brian. I'm not going to lie. How do you feel?
I'm torn also.
Because it was betrayal.
I mean, yeah, to give Sarah credit, she did find herself in a tough spot. She was in this new relationship, like you said earlier. She was in a new relationship, first relationship. She's wanting to be on great form with all of her new boyfriend's friends.
It's so hard to handle that. You want everyone to like you.
She wants to be liked, and she's thinking, oh, kind of awkward that my best friend now is no longer with the guy. Like, yes, she could have handled some things differently. Like, I don't really know why she, purposefully planned things when Sally couldn't make it. I don't know why she then distanced herself from the original 10. Like, she did handle some things wrong, but then we've all been there. We've all handled things wrong in the past. We've all can look back a few years later and be like, I probably wouldn't do that again now.
Especially when you're blinded by love, honestly.
Yeah, we all do stupid stuff.
And navigating friendships when you're in a relationship that's new.
Especially early relationships.
But then it doesn't excuse, how...
She still did what she did.
She still did what she did. I don't think there's any harm in a coffee.
A coffee. One
coffee.
Skinny
what I
cat.
would expect from the coffee, one matcha. What I would expect from the coffee is Sarah to be like apologetic.
Yeah.
Is it Sarah I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarah to sit down, look, Sally, I've missed you so much. I want to apologize. Like, first, I want her to sit down. This is in an ideal situation. I'd want Sarah to sit down and go, look, Sally, first and foremost.
I know it was years ago.
But I've missed you dearly.
Yes.
My dear friend.
Yeah.
And first and foremost, Sally, I want to apologize for how I handled the entire situation. I found myself blinded by love. we don't even know if they're still together.
We don't. That's not been mentioned.
And I disregarded you and I forgot about you and your feelings.
I recognize that now.
And I handled it so
Hindsight
badly.
is a blessing.
And, bros over hoes, and I deeply regret how I treated our friendship.
That would be lovely to hear.
Please accept my apology.
Healing.
I'd love to move forward and rebuild what I can rebuild.
Should we split some carrot cake with our coffee?
I'll go, okay, a sweet treat. I want an apology from Sarah.
I do think it's sounding quite meant to be that Sally's been mentioning salad. Sorry, Sally's been mentioning recently that
tuna salad,
niçoise, that she's been missing her friendship with Sarah.
So she's heard that through the grapevine.
And now Sarah's reached out and said, I'd love to go for a coffee. So it sounds like the stars are kind of aligning.
Yes.
And like Chin said, there's not much harm in one coffee, you know, because
which is filled with apologies.
She might find that she sits down with Sarah, they have a very nice little chitty chat, and then Sally might leave being like, yeah, that was nice, but actually, you know, times have changed. We're not,
I've moved on. I don't feel like I
don't feel the need to reignite this friendship. It might actually not turn into anything. But
because you can't snap your fingers after 2 years and be busy mates again. Like, it's going to take some nurturing, especially after the betrayal and the hurt.
And it might depend on if she is still with the boyfriend.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't think there's any harm in a coffee.
I think to advise,
especially if Sally has been missing Sarah.
Yeah, I think if you're going to give your girlfriend advice, I think say, look, there's no harm in a coffee.
I support you, whatever you do.
Decide.
And regardless of what happens with Sarah, I'm always going to be here. And you've always got me.
Because I'm your best friends.
Exactly.
And then just say, look, hopefully she apologizes to you and recognizes what she did. Because that's good. You know, if she takes accountability for the situation and how bad it was, then you can move forward. But if she doesn't take accountability for what happened between you guys, then it might be a bit tricky for both of you to move forward. Well, for Sally to move forward, right?
And maybe just say to your girlfriend, like, if you do go, like, have a think before you go, like, what do you want to get out of it? Is there anything that you feel like you want to say? Is there anything like, you know, send her in with some notes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't think there's any harm in one coffee, especially if she's been missing her and thinking about her.
Yeah.
It sounds like the stars could be aligning here for a friendship to be rekindled.
For sure. For sure. It just sounds like it was an ebb and a flow within the within the friendship. And we've said that friendships ebb and flow circumstantial wise, right? Does that make sense?
Circumstantial wise.
Because this was it was a falling out.
This was an ebb.
It was a falling out.
And maybe we're going to start flowing again.
Yeah, we'll see if it will start flowing. The
Thank
blood
you for
clot
writing
might
in,
clear,
Brian.
right? Or the clot might stay. You know, we don't know.
Thanks, Brian.
Oh, Brian, sending you love and light.
In a platonic way.
Always. Oh, goodness me. Sending you friendship love. Okay. I mean, this is actually a worst nightmare, hey?
It's not ideal.
Girls are constantly warning me about my Brian.
Yikes.
And it's so hard because... Isn't that so hard?
It's very difficult. Well, who are these girls? How do they know him?
And it's just like, this shit doesn't come from nowhere.
No smoke without fire.
What did I see? Who was getting warned about someone? What did I see?
A warning is... What am I supposed to do with that? It's difficult.
It's so difficult because also, like, he's on his best behaviour as of now. You know, he's in...
What are these warnings? Are these warnings of 6 years ago? Are these warnings of last night?
Yeah, because is it just like a warning of how he was when he was single, but now he's... You know, like, what is the warning?
Well, what is the warning?
Right, hi, girls. Long-time listener of the pod, but as always... Sarah, I never had to write in until now.
Step up to the plate. ...
Me and my current boyfriend have been seeing each other for 5 months and it's still very new.
Mm-hmm. Honeymoon phase is in full, honey.
Yeah, so like he's on his best behaviour.
This is very new. It's very fresh. The lust is lusting.
It's, you know, chemistry is through the roof. Mm-hmm. Right. I have never loved someone as much as I do him, even my past boyfriends, one of which I was with for 5 years. It just feels...
Honeymoon phase will do that to you.
Yeah, it just feels supernatural and we have fun together, but also like that's
gorgeous.
Beautiful. That's how that's how every relationship should be. It should be like I've never loved someone as much as I, you know.
Yeah, because you're moving forward and hopefully you're choosing like better. partners.
Yes. Your decision making gets better.
You refine
you're picking better people for you after the
learning from old mistakes. Yes. So each one hopefully should be more and more suitable.
Yes, and having fun together, I think, is the most important thing.
Brilliant. Sounds gorgeous, guys.
But the first time I posted a picture with him in it on my socials.
Oh my God, I
feel ill. I instantly got messages from a few girls who I was pretty friendly with in school. The same story was told by all the girls.
What?
That my Brian, she's actually put brain. my Brian had cheated on his ex-girlfriend, their friend, and it ended very sour. Okay, so they're just saying he cheated on his ex.
God, that friendship group really rallied the troops, didn't they?
Well, it's like, also, you've got to let someone know, because men can lie about that. Have you ever cheated on someone? No, never. How would I find out?
I also think that's very bold, though.
An
old person you knew from school, messaging you saying,
well, then obviously it's a serious matter. It's like, this guy turned nasty as fuck.
Yeah,
and you
got to
brutally
be bold.
It sounds like he brutally cheated. Yeah, you know what I mean? To be like, whoa, babe, watch out for this guy, right? Mm-hmm. If we were to message someone with like a warning, it would have been like, I'm sorry, I have to message.
I can't
not, because this guy is a loser, twat, idiot. And it ended up, I have inserted the exact message one girl sent me below. Here we bloody go.
Brilliant. Let's have it.
So let's just imagine, hey girl, just to let you know, he was with her for 1.5 years. And for 8 months of that, he was going to hotels with his ex and lied about it and was deleting emails. 8 months. All right, so this was not just this is a have to.
This is a have to.
Because it wasn't just a one kiss in a club.
No. One kiss is
all it takes. And lied about it and was deleting emails, lying to her family. He stayed at hers all the time. He would take my friend to hotels, and the same stuff he does with you, he did with her. But he lied and even said he'd take her to the hotel that his ex said he'd taken her. So this guy loves a hotel. It sounds like.
Loves a Hilton.
Loves a DoubleTree. But he lied and even said he'd take her to the hotel that his ex said he'd taken her. And they turned around and said that he had been taking his ex there. He was taking all sorts of girls to this hotel, is what I've gathered here.
And then they went to
his ex before my friend texted her and said he'd been sneaking off to where? Hotels on certain dates, and he'd always come up with an excuse and cry and beg for her back. Narcissists love to cry. I tell you,
a few crocodile tears.
They do. And beg for her back, and they love begging for you back. He has a gambling addiction that he also lies about. And the family holiday he just went on was meant to be with her, but he changed it to 2 days before without telling her. Wait.
Bloody hell. What?
Most likely because he met you and didn't know about it, and you didn't know about it. What? Honestly, leave him. He won't learn. Sorry, but he's such a dick. Made my friend's heart broken because he is so dishonest and is a big liar. Brian, What does he do? Love bombs. Love bombs you slightly in my eyes as he does something slightly wrong, then buys you all the things or books that... Right, so she's saying...
Or books.
Yeah, like he's just love bombing. So he's just showering you with gifts, he's booking dates, he's taking you to the hotels, and you're getting wooed and wooed and wooed. Because that's
she
what
said these past 5 months have been amazing.
Yeah, because that's what they do. They trap you in so that they can then start acting how they really want to act. And also, like, they're lovely people, narcissists are, at the start. And also they're lovely to everyone else.
Yeah.
That's why it appears when someone's in a narcissistic relationship...
You
would not know, because he's lovely to his friends. He treats his family beautifully. He's charismatic. He's funny. He's charming. But then the moment the two of you are alone, he's a nasty, nasty, nasty cheater, manipulator. So that was the message. So imagine receiving such a message. Obviously, this guy loves hotels, sleeping with his ex, sleeping with her for 8 months, whatever, back and forth, gambling addiction on top of that.
God, not Ladbrokes.
Although I resonated with all the actually imagine receiving that message. And this is from multiple girls.
Actually know what to do.
I think I'd take the advice and say, do you know what? Yeah, I'm not dealing with this.
But you're 5 months in. You're so happy.
But
you love him more than you've loved any other boyfriend.
Imagine.
You think this is like the one. But you're having an incredible time. You would convince yourself that it was this fine. Girl's just fucking jealous or sabotage, or I don't even know who this. How am I supposed to take this stranger's word over this man that I love more than anyone else I've ever loved in my entire life? Difficult.
But then it's very scary when you think someone is pure and lovely, and then someone is telling you that they're a narcissist and a pathological liar, because then you're never going to be able to look at them the same. I mean, you could probably ignore the message for a few months, but then you'd start to see you'd probably have to just realize on your own, but slowly. Actually.
Very scary.
Although I resonated with all of the comments made, I just thought it was Brian being romantic and not wanting to bring up the past situation just to spare my feelings. No one wants to hear about their partner's ex.
Okay.
So you're just saying you've not really spoken about his ex. You don't want to. I don't want to. No one wants to do that. He's just in his romance bag, you know. Mm-hmm. Okay. Fast forward to now. So you just kind of took the message,
logged it,
didn't
shat yourself,
logged it. Yeah. Fast forward to now.
Across the room.
It's been a couple months since the messages. I agreed to forgive him for now, with no concrete evidence of him cheating on me, despite little things making me worried, such as him never posting me on his socials, having his location off at random times.
Oh, that's weird.
Etc.
Why turn your location off? Where are you going?
To be switching it on and off and on and
That's
off.
so much effort.
Yeah, but obviously this guy's capable. We know if we've he loves a what? A hotel.
A hotel. A double tree.
Tonight, as I'm typing this, I've received videos and pictures from my uni girls of my Brian's Tinder profile, to which it said active. That's all you need to see. Now. Come on. That's all you need to see.
We don't need to read anymore.
Yeah, that's all. I felt physically sick, and I'm just so bored of this situation cropping up multiple times. Yeah, this is the final straw. Final straw, because this is evidence of him cheating on you now.
Yes.
You know, you can hear what he did in the past, and you're thinking, oh, but I'm different. You know, you'd like to tell yourself, but he won't do that to me.
I'm going to change him.
Yeah, he would never treat me like that. This is active information.
Yeah.
I know my self-worth. Good. And I am not one to stay with someone who has mugged me off because I love him. Of course, I want to believe his excuses. This time, yeah, because they are amazing at excuses. They will make you see what you want to see. And it's truly an art form. You know, it should be, it's amazing.
They play into your emotions. You know, if they weren't so good at what they did, no one would ever find themselves in relationships with them. Exactly. You never would,
exactly, because it's an art form for sure. This time being that the lads made so his excuse for the lads made the profile on a night out before he was with me, and he has no access to it.
No, what that's false. Because if you,
what a lie!
It's something like, if you haven't been on your account in the last week, you stop getting shown to people. So if your account is being shown and people are seeing you, it's because you're deemed as active because you've been on and opened the app. So that's an impossible
excuse. And his excuse was that my friends made it before you met me. Oh, what a not even a good lie. There's better lies than that.
There's better things you could come up with.
So my question is, do I believe what my Brian is telling me, and am I being completely love blinded? Yeah, you are being absolutely, he is pulling the wool over your eyes.
Yeah.
Do I end it with him or try and work through this? No. As everything else in our relationship is perfect, need brutal, honest advice. Thanks for coming to wait to see you in September.
See you in September.
P.S. Pictures below as I know you appreciate them. Here's Sarah.
Gorgeous. Breathtaking.
Here he is. Scary behind those eyes.
Oh, they're soulless eyes.
No, seriously. Whoa. There is nothing behind those eyes. Actually?
There's nothing behind those eyes at all.
I think there's a picture of the two of them together.
Okay,
he's got a full fringe.
I really like
that. Look, he's got a full fringe. Do
red
not
flag number
trust
one.
a man with a full, thick fringe.
Blunt cut.
It's a blunt cut fringe. I've never seen that before, actually, in my life.
I haven't.
That's a blunt cut fringe.
It's unique.
It goes out of there. It's blunt across. Wow.
It's almost hitting his eyelashes.
Skinny jean with a rip. Skinny jean with a rip and a high top.
Could be a jegging.
That looks like a legging.
Okay, that's enough. That's all we need to see.
I mean, 100%. He's a gaslighter, narcissist, manipulator, lying, cheating, weirdo.
Yeah. I could see how like you could convince yourself.
For sure. Because
that when you got that message from
lies.
that girl, like I was just saying, like you could convince yourself of, I don't really know who this girl is. Like there could be ulterior motives here. This was a long time ago. Like things have changed. Like I've not seen any evidence of that. Like innocent until proven guilty. Like blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But
because like our 5 months together have been perfect.
Yeah,
apart from the telling of the location,
past, against him, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But I think that coupled up with the Tinder active, it's so like now I feel like you could sleep easy knowing, okay, that girl did have pure intentions.
Yeah.
She was looking out for me. It was coming from a very genuine place.
Yeah.
I now have, if like her argument is being proven, and I think, someone else has learnt this the hard way and spent years of their life with this guy and listen
to it.
Yeah, like take their lessons. They've done that. They've gone through it for you, so that you don't have to. So I would definitely now be like, okay, that's all I need to know. I again would struggle with this random girl sending me a message. I'd be like, well, I don't know,
it wasn't just this message. It was. I think at least 3 girls.
But I could see how you could talk yourself into ignoring that. But easily. I think with the Tinder stuff, like that's just, come on. It's so obvious now. And I think protect yourself, protect your peace before you get any further into this man's web. Just get out while you can, I think.
I mean, it's a shit excuse for the Tinder shit.
It's not even an excuse.
It doesn't even make sense of an excuse. I'm sure if you went on his phone, you would see exactly what you needed to see anyway.
Yeah.
And he's a strange man. It's definitely a shame, but also it's a lesson. Now you're aware of love bombing. You're aware of pathological liars. You're aware of men who love a hotel and take in different women to hotels.
And the girls have done you a massive favour.
Like, you should get into a relationship. No one should be messaging you, warning you about a man.
Yeah, scary.
Or anyone.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. Hopefully not. And if you're getting multiple messages,
it's not normal.
No, and he's got nothing behind those eyes. It was soulless.
Get out, girl.
And they have no feeling, narcissists. Like, he does not care how you, like, they do not care how they treat anyone.
This is Sophia and Cinzia bringing you a broadcast.
An urgent
interrupting
message. This is an urgent appeal. This is an urgent message. We need
from your founders. We need you
to
subscribe.
Absolutely, we do.
To this channel right here. We don't ask much from you lot. We don't.
Yeah, we rarely ask for this stuff, but we'd like to get to 100,000. We want that plaque. It's important to us.
That's true. We never had a plaque.
Because you know where that plaque can go?
Right here.
Right here on our new shelf.
On this bad boy.
We need to decorate this bathroom right up.
We do.
And we've never received a plaque in our life. And everyone else seems to have plaques.
We've never had a plaque.
So
make
if
it
you
happen,
would wish,
please.
this is the urgent call out. Please, thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the episode. Okay, switching gears.
Okay.
My flatmate is snooping through my stuff.
I think this is pretty common.
Should I confront her? We know a lady.
Yeah.
Whose flatmate
just boldly, brazenly wearing, a t-shirt.
And not addressing it.
Not
really giving it back.
And then it's just sat on her dirty clothes pile, stinking.
Hi, girls. Firstly, I just want to say that I love the podcast. I've been listening since episode 1.
Sarah.
Wow.
That's
so
an
much.
Achievement. That's been a long while.
It's a lot of hours. So I live with one of my best friends who I have been friends with long before we lived together.
Okay.
Over the years, there have been instances where this friend will copy things that I do.
Okay.
Such as
nothing harm with a slight copy, a subtle copy.
Such as buying the same clothes as me, getting her nails done the same way, buying the same hair tools. I think that's just
gentle
friendship.
Influencing. Sophia's got orange on her nails. I might bloody go and get that too.
Why not?
Why not?
This is something that had gone on longer than I can remember. And mostly I just laugh it off.
Yeah.
But occasionally it would get to me.
Yeah.
For example, when I buy a new bag or new outfit that I really love, and then she will go and buy the same one I just love it a lot less and feel like I don't want to wear it anymore.
I understand. Okay.
It may sound silly, but when someone is constantly copying you, it gets a bit much. I think the way you dress and do your hair and makeup should be a personal touch to each of you. And I feel like my individuality is taken away.
Got it.
So it's just grinding on you a little bit. You've gone out, you've scoured the internet, you found this gorgeous top. Thanks, it's ASOS, found it. Great little baby tee. Next day, oh, I'm going to get the same one. And you're thinking, I just wanted to enjoy my baby tea for a minute.
Yes. And maybe she's not even addressing it. She's just buying it.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, I think I'm going to get that, you know.
I love that.
Like that's, you know, because that is flattering. Like, oh my God, where
Copying
did you find
is the highest
that?
form of flattery.
You know, where did you find that? Oh my God, do you mind telling me where that's from? I'd love to buy that.
Yeah.
Like, that's flattering.
And maybe you feel like, at least give me a chance to wear it and parade it around and wear it on a night out. Well, it sounds like it's been
going on for a while and maybe,
it's just getting to you now. Okay, it can be a bit embarrassing sometimes when you and your friend turn up in the same outfit.
Right.
And I'm not talking Mary-Kate and Ashley matching. I mean the exact same. Okay,
I mean,
so
she
it sounds quite extreme.
admires you.
It is flattering.
Yeah.
I even used to sometimes lie about what I was planning to wear and wait until the last minute before getting dressed, as I know she likes to get dressed before doing hair and makeup, but then found out she would just get changed again to match me, so it was pointless.
Okay, so she wants
You're
to
the
actively
inspo,
match.
you are the mood board.
Yeah, you are the mood board for sure.
Yeah.
But when you don't want to match, because like besties want to match, we want to match.
Yeah.
You know, especially if we're going, we want to be on the
there's
same
an occasion
vibe.
for it.
You know, we want to match, but
We wanna
you don't
coordinate.
want to match with her.
You don't want to match.
So that's annoying. If you're like, I don't want to fucking match with you,
yeah,
babe.
stop fucking trying to match with me.
Then you'd get annoyed.
If you're not having it, you're not having it.
Yeah.
More recently, I have noticed when I get things delivered, she will come into my room, look through the stuff I've ordered whilst I'm not home. God, it's a bit...
Yeah,
it's getting a
that's
bit tactical now, isn't
you
it?
shouldn't be entering someone's room without permission or without asking them.
It's just not roommate etiquette.
No.
I have just got back from a shift at work and can see she has gone through my most recent delivery whilst I was out.
At least put it back where you found it. You know.
I had noticed things being moved and clothes I had left folded being scrunched up. That would piss me off. So this time I took a photo of how I left it and then compared it when I got home, and the pile was completely moved. We are the only people who live here, so I know it must be her. Am I silly for being annoyed with this? Would you confront her? I don't want to start an argument, but it feels like such an invasion of my privacy that she has come into my bedroom and gone through my stuff without asking. But I don't know if I'm overreacting. Please help. What would you do? P.S. Apologies for the essay, but no apologies needed.
No apologies.
The longer the better. So just to reference, you have been best friends for... She's not said, but long before we lived together. So I'm thinking like a childhood bestie almost.
Bestie. I mean, it's not okay. If this was my sister, I go, what the, you know, it would be, you know, what the fuck are you doing? Why don't you dare touch my stuff?
Yeah.
Don't you go in my room without my blah, blah, blah. So treat it the same.
Treat it the same.
Treat it the same. Like, it's not okay, but obviously just approach it a bit gentler.
Possibly.
Possibly, yeah. Approach it a bit gentler just so that you don't cause a ruckus, and just say, please, Susan.
What would you say?
I think maybe do it over text. Hey, babe.
But they live together.
Well, maybe when you're out in the morning, or you do it face to face and look dead in the eye. I don't know, but it depends how you want to approach it. But I would maybe approach with a text first, and you say, hey, babe, I saw you went in my room yesterday and went through my parcel. Can you not do that next time, please?
Yeah. I think strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah, like, do it when it's instant.
Next time you get a parcel and you come home and it's been opened and your stuff's been gone through, when you get home, maybe if she's not home yet, you could say, just got home and realised all my parcels have been open. Like, don't want you going through my stuff. Like, I don't go into your room when you're not there.
Right.
I'd appreciate if I could have the same boundary.
Yeah, please,
it's
can you
awkward,
just say, and hopefully she's like, oh shit, I can't do that again.
Well, she clearly has no shame in.
Well, she thinks it's obviously okay, or she knows it's. She either knows it's wrong, she's just taking the piss and taking advantage of your kindness, and just like she's just taking advantage, or she genuinely thinks She's my bestie.
Yeah.
What's mine is hers.
She can go through my
Yeah,
stuff.
let me look through this new parcel. What's she got?
Yeah.
Oh, and it's genuinely, she's just genuinely just
a bit clueless
just
to
not,
the situation.
Yeah, because she's thinking, we've been besties for 10 bloody years. Of course I can open a parcel.
What's mine is hers. We live together.
Yeah,
we're always
so-
in each other's rooms.
So approach it just like, yeah, on text. Hey, babe. Oh, could you just next time? Like, would love to give you a haul. I mean, you don't actually really want to give her a haul, do you? But I'll show you what I got later. But I'd just appreciate if you didn't go in my room and rumble. What's
ruffle? Rifle?
Rummage.
Rummage.
It's the rummaging for me, honestly.
Rummaging.
If Lydia ever rummaging in my shit, it's the rummaging.
The rummaging.
Because it's like, that's my rummage, you know?
It's tricky because she may look at, I mean, she obviously does.
You're her
looks
style
at you,
icon.
her best friend, and thinks,
wow,
Sarah always looks so put together.
Yeah.
And I just can't get it right. I just don't really know what I'm doing. I feel a bit lost, with my fashion, with my hair. But Sarah always looks great. Like, if I just do what she's doing,
I've got it.
Mm-hmm. Like, it is such a compliment.
It is.
And
it's
it is
lovely.
so flattering. There's no arguing that. But yeah, I can see that you've lived together. It's constant. It's not just like, oh my God, that dress is amazing. Like, can I get it in my size? Do you mind?
Yeah.
It sounds like a weekly thing.
It's gone a bit too far for your liking.
Top, trousers, shoes, bags.
Yes.
It sounds like it's you're thinking, oh my fucking God.
Because
this
also,
is copy and paste.
Economically, it doesn't even make sense. We may as well just bloody share.
They might not be the same size though.
But bags
and shoes,
hair tools. We may as well just invest in one waver together.
We may as well go halves. If we're both
why have we
it.
both got this Babyliss tool? It makes no sense.
Let's go 50-50.
Seriously.
Would you confront her? I would just start with confronting her,
about
like
the
Chin
rummaging.
said, about, this is my room. Please don't go in there when I'm not in there. And just maybe start there. Mm-hmm. I don't really know.
I would start there, see how she responds.
See how it goes.
See if, she actually takes it on board and doesn't do it again.
Yeah.
She'll either get smarter about doing it and leave it, which, I mean, I guess you would never know.
You have to put a lock on your door.
Or, you're just going to have to, but she's
Set
your
a
best
booby
friend.
trap.
You can
trap her in a net when she opens the door.
In a mouse
Water
trap.
bomb.
In a mouse trap. But yeah, just, you live with her. You can bring things up when they're, when they're bothering you, when you're not overreacting, you're not being dramatic. You're allowed to say, "Oh, Sarah, could you just not do that?"
Yeah,
you're allowed to do that.
Start there and see how that goes.
Start gentle and like that. But like I said, like if it was a sibling, you'd be what the. You'd tell them how it is and say, you don't fucking do that.
Because another way you could go about it, say if you're going on a night out, right? You found a really nice dress. You could send her some stuff and be like, what you wearing on Saturday? I found this.
Why don't you
think
get
it'd
this?
look great on you. Why don't you get this? I'm wearing this. Will look really nice together. So we can still have that matching bestie energy, but she's not stealing your dress. You could, if it is a case of she's not really sure what to wear or what to do, I think she would probably take it really well.
Really well, yeah.
Like if you admire someone's style and they say to you, this would look so nice on you, then you'd be like, okay.
Because you want someone to tell you what will look good on you. I would. But 100%, I'm going to buy it.
If you think that's going to look good, okay, I'll do that. Like that could be a way to solve the problem.
Sure.
Like, found this would really suit you.
Sure.
This would look so nice on you. She'd be lapping it up, I'm sure.
Sure.
And then that could solve problems.
I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right,
well, good
on.
luck. But just,
good luck.
express how you're feeling. You can talk to your friend and your roommate as well.
Yeah, you're allowed to.
This Sarah has also found herself in a situation where she's received the dreaded, hey girl, just want to let you know, blah, 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 blah.
XYZ.
And Sarah's asking what to do after the hey girl text.
Lose your shit.
It appears that this Sarah has just received the hey girl text and hasn't proceeded yet, whereas our other lady, it'd been a couple months and she'd forgiven
sat
him.
on it.
Yeah. So I'm currently in the dilemma of all dilemmas.
Oh my God.
And I need serious help because I am stuck. It's quite a long story, so please do strap in. Last week I got I can smell your body cream here.
Wow.
Because I keep thinking it's what I've put on, but I haven't. But I can smell it sat here. I know it is. I can smell it.
I only put a tiny bit on today.
I can smell it.
Can you really?
Like it smells like it's on me. So please strap in. Last week, I got a follow request from a girl. My belly is already churning.
Decline. Ignorance is bliss.
No. But also I could not. But they can still send you a message with your requests. She was only followed by my Brian. So like he follows her. I would be ill.
Right.
So immediately my stomach dropped. Oh my God, you just knew. That's crazy, right? How do you just know?
Oh my God.
But also should your reaction should it be, oh my God, should it?
I would think it would be, oh, this was one of Brian's friends.
Yeah.
Except.
Yeah, but her stomach dropped. Wondering what she wanted. That's not a natural response, or is it?
I don't think so.
My stomach dropped, wondering what she wanted. I accepted the request and followed her back.
Gone.
Yeah, literally, I'm not eating today. Out of curiosity. But 5 minutes later, I was blocked.
God, it's giving murder mystery. Sorry, say that again.
No.
You accepted?
She wanted to see what was on your profile. She saw you and Brian. She blocked you immediately. She saw what she needed to see.
So she requested to follow you. So you're on private. You accepted.
And followed her back. 5 minutes later, blocked. She'd seen what she needed to see. You and Brian.
Why would she block you though? Oh my God.
Not sure, but she saw
I'd be petrified.
I think I'd be sick.
Oh my God, I'd be so scared.
The next day, she unblocked me and requested me again.
Stop fucking about, Sarah.
I know, honestly,
Stop
Sarah, you're making me
I've not
ill
ate in 48 hours.
You're
I
knocking
can't stomach
me
a thing.
sick. You're knocking me sick. Just tell me what you need to tell me.
Don't play games, Sarah.
But then, for all we know, she could think Brian's her boyfriend. Do you know what I don't know what's going on. So she could be knocked sick thinking, who the fuck is this girl?
Oh my God.
I didn't accept. I would have gone straight to my boyfriend at this point. I go, what the fuck is going on here?
I would have snatched his phone a long time ago.
Yeah. This happened about 5 more times.
Oh my God.
That
I'd be calling
week.
the police.
So she just kept trying to request. It was
Well, why
clear.
the fuck did you block me?
It was clear she was trying to get my attention. Just message me.
Oh my God.
I called my Brian and I asked, how does he know her? I also said her first name. I would need to look in his eyes because over the phone, it's like, I need to see how your face moves when I say, Helen.
I need to see your pupils.
Like, I
and if
need
they're
to
dilating.
see your body language.
I need to see you blush.
Yeah.
And shit yourself.
I also said her first name and straight away he said, yes, I know her. She used to work in the building next to me.
Right.
Okay. Just ignore her. She's known to be crazy. First red flag, Brian, you fucking idiot.
It's not looking
The
good.
moment you call her crazy, you're the problem.
It's not looking good.
So you're already
Brian.
trying to twist the narrative. So it's like anything. So to prove to me that anything she does is ludicrous and crazy because she's crazy. No,
That's not looking good.
honestly, they will never learn. Again, immediate alarm bells. Absolutely. You've
Yeah, I'm
learned.
glad you recognise that.
The next day, I headed to Brian. So we just had that quick call. He's like, oh, ignore her. She's crazy. You're thinking something is going on here. The next day, I headed to Brian's to spend the weekend and I said to him, I'm not being accusatory, but how did you know who this girl was just by her first name?
Yeah. There's a lot of Sarahs.
There's a lot of
out
Sarahs
there.
in the fucking world. Because if someone rang me and said, who's Ben? I wouldn't have a clue. I'd just think, who the fuck is Ben? I know about 5 Bens, exactly. This was when he told me that he didn't want to alarm me. Oh, here we go.
Alarm bell number 2.
But he'd slept with this girl before we met. So you've already lied to me.
Okay, so first strike, second strike actually.
Yeah, you've lied to me. He slept with this girl before we met. The only reason he didn't tell me was because he didn't want to make something out of nothing. I also understand that, but also, like, I've asked you who this girl is. You can tell me I slept with her before we've met, if that is the truth.
Clearly it's
Because
not.
she's, I need to know what's going on. I feel sick. I've not eaten in 5 days.
I'm withering away, can't you tell?
Literally. I told him I was disappointed that he'd lied. And when I ask a question, I'm asking for the true answer, not to be sugar-coated. Yeah.
Good for you, girl.
Good for you. Anyway, we put it to bed and that was that.
Ooh, okay. That was squashed
Honestly,
quite quickly then.
Well, it's like, at this point, Sarah's not
You've
messaged
not
me,
accepted a request.
but she's not even sent me a message.
You're wanting to believe your boyfriend.
Yeah, you've told me the truth. So I'm here to believe you. I mean, what,
Yeah, I guess.
That's until Monday evening. When I received the dreaded, "Hey girl, I need to talk to you. Please, can you ring me? And don't tell Brian I've messaged you."
Fucking hell.
Well, finally. Been waiting a week.
Yes, about time.
Yeah. I immediately rang her. And she told me that she and my Brian had been dating for the last 2 months. Knew it.
Oh.
She started to give me some date. That is...
He said... That girl. I love her. Call me. Here's my number.
Yeah.
Phone up. This has been my boyfriend for the past 2 months. Here's this. She played her games at start. Blocking, unblocking.
Well, she was gathering...
Request.
She was gathering her information.
But then she piled up her receipts and she said, boom, here's this. Boom, here's this. Boom, here's this.
She was...
Love that. Thank you.
She was gathering... She needed to see what was on your feed. You know, she needed to gather.
I wonder how she found out about you.
Well, I'm sure he's been moving... What are you even gaining from seeing 2 people at the same time?
2 girlfriends.
But what are you gaining from that? What is the goal here? I don't understand it. Like,
I don't know.
Lord.
Holy
she
shit.
started to give me some dates, but it was all so overwhelming. I said to her, "Please send me any screenshots of messages, but I'm going to have to go. I'll bring you back in a minute." Yeah, because you're thinking, fucking hell, like, you've
my God, yeah.
Like, also, like, you've just forgiven him and put it to bed for this, like, okay, you've slept with her, whatever. And then all of a sudden, this is a lot.
It's a lot to digest.
But it sounds like you guys are handling it good on the phone. You're thinking, okay, it's like, I believe you. Okay, I'll ring you back in a bit. I just need to like gather myself for a second.
Yeah.
I know I should have listened to more information, but honestly, I couldn't. My heart was broken.
Oh my God.
The screenshot showed very specific information she only would have known if she'd been told. So I knew it was true. I told Brian to come round immediately. Wow. He arrived in such a frantic state. I mean, what did you think was going to happen? I can't, like, you're frantic. What was your, like... He arrived in such a frantic state and bought one of his friends. Fuck off.
What? Back up.
This friend showed me messages on his phone from 2020 where this girl had stalked him and lied to his girlfriend that they were sleeping together. These weren't fake messages. I watched him scroll back to 2020 on WhatsApp.
Oh, hang on.
Okay, 1 second. Let's just read that again. So he brought his friend with him. This friend showed me messages on his phone from 2020 where this same girl had stalked him and lied to his girlfriend that they were sleeping together. These weren't fake messages. I watched him scroll back to 2020 on WhatsApp.
Shit.
I think my Brian ran with this, saying she's done the same with him and it's all a lie.
Oh, this has now got very complicated.
So she believed him. She believed him. Honestly, I'm disappointed in myself for believing him, but I did. I got out the car and went inside. Okay, this is...
well, yeah, because now you're thinking...
This is really tricky.
I've actually had the wool pulled over my eyes by this girl, and she is someone who just goes around pretending...
But then it's like, does she?
I don't know.
Is it just convenient?
But in the moment, you were told that, and you were like, oh, fuck, holy shit, okay. So this is just a bit of a scam then.
So it's either a sick game that she likes to play, but then what screenshots has she shown him? Her.
Yeah,
she's shown her screenshots.
She said, "Send me screenshots." She didn't say what she'd seen yet, though, because she left the phone.
But the screenshot showed very specific information.
Oh, yes.
She only would have known if she'd been told. So I knew immediately it was true. So there's like
okay, yeah, okay.
But the next day I woke up knowing that couldn't be the case. And I asked him to provide me with evidence that he was telling the truth. After all, she provided me with evidence, so I needed some from his side too.
Yeah, what you got?
So he got in contact with the hotel she claimed they stayed at. And they send a confirmation email that he hasn't been there in the time frame this girl has given. Okay.
Wow, he's taking this seriously.
Okay, fair. Okay. I can confirm, girls, that this email was real. Me and my dad inspected the life out of it. But it was real, and the hotel is very expensive and well established, so seemed trustworthy.
Okay.
So you got an email back from the hotel. It said, look,
this is not
Brian Davidson has not stayed at this hotel. However, even though I'd received this, something just still didn't seem right. Yeah, it's just like, but why would she lie? What? Why?
I mean, we had that friend, remember, who had that
situation
girl messaging her.
Yeah, just making up lies.
She put together some of her Instagram pics and some of his Instagram pics and made this whole lie that whilst he was here, he was with blah, 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 blah. So
it does happen.
It does happen.
Yeah.
It's not unheard of.
Yeah. Oh, I feel sick actually think about it. So I just still didn't feel okay. So I asked for some space from Brian to think everything over.
Good idea.
Yeah, because it's just like, look, I
don't really
this
know
is a
who
lot.
to trust. This has all come out of nowhere.
Yeah. But then I thought I should have a look through his phone. Yeah. Honestly, I think that's about right. Mm-hmm. I asked him to come round. I checked his call history and lo and behold, there was one call to her phone number.
Ooh.
This told me everything I needed to know. So I just got out of his car and walked into my house without saying a word. Well, yeah, because you've called her.
Yeah.
So actually, she's legit.
Yeah.
Or you've at least, maybe it wasn't as elaborate as she said, but you've at least been in contact with her, been talking to another girl. That's enough to end a relationship.
Yeah.
The next day I went to his apartment to get my things from our shared wardrobe. I had a key and he should have been in work by that time. However, when I got there, he was there. Girls, this man was literally crying his eyes out. Like, I mean, unable to breathe, sobbing. He then also
really
threw
hard
up.
To watch.
Which reminded me of when Sophia broke up with her ex and he threw up. And it made me laugh.
Did she actually write that?
Yeah. Yeah. Heartbreak
Good
will
times.
do that. Good times.
Oh, dear. That's not nice. Not
But
nice.
also, like, cheaters will cry because they're more so angry at themselves that they've got discovered. Like, they're sad. Like, right?
Yeah. And also, like, yeah, he probably is upset that you're breaking up because he probably loves you.
He fucked up.
Well,
yeah.
he loves you. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't. Yeah, he's
he's knocked sick at the fact that he's
being
found out.
Yeah.
I sat down just so that he could say whatever he clearly wanted to say. Mm-hmm. He absolutely swore that all he'd ever done was message this girl. Well, while we were together.
Well, hang on. First, we're starting at
you
works
called
next
her.
door. Then
You're
we've
a liar.
gone to, I slept with her before we got together. Now we've developed onto, I've texted her a few times or whatever.
Yeah.
So you can't give me a straight answer.
Yeah. It keeps changing.
Yeah, which is not right.
No. He absolutely swore that all he'd ever done was message this girl. He'd never
don't
met up
believe
with
you now.
her.
Sorry.
I don't, but
you've lied to me twice now.
you've actually just said you've only ever messaged up. There's a call log on your phone.
Yeah.
But I explained, how can I believe this when everything you've told me for the last week has been a complete lie?
Yeah.
He says she has actually made the rest of it up like she did with his friend back in 2020. It was a few weeks of weakness. Ugh. So you're literally telling me you were messaging her for a few weeks because you were weak? What do you mean weak? A few weeks of weakness, but then he cut it off. So you've just told me you were messaging another girl while we're together, you idiot.
Because what? I'm sorry. Is she so irresistible? And it was a moment of weakness. You couldn't help yourself because I was just under her spell.
What? A few weeks of weakness, you fucking loser.
I would be, my blood would be
it's
boiling.
Like, you've just told me that you...
That is a bad phrase to use,
You've just told me that you're not loyal. You've cheated on me. Went behind my back, messaging another girl. You had a moment of weakness. You maybe had intentions.
Weeks of weakness.
You maybe had intentions of
Toughen up.
going out with her, but then you actually, God, I've just remembered I've got a girlfriend.
Yeah. Whoops. How could I forget?
Idiot.
Oh my God.
Well,
you've heard all you needed to hear now.
Yeah,
End of
exactly.
story.
He told me he only lied about this last week because he didn't want to lose me. He told me he did it because he didn't think I loved him anymore.
No, don't twist this on me.
And he was trying to pretend,
No.
Oh, you narcissist, you gaslighter.
Not having that.
So now, oh my God, I should apologise because I
wasn't giving you enough attention and I wasn't being a good enough girlfriend.
I didn't show you how much I loved you that week.
So I left you having doubts.
So that week, I maybe wasn't showing you enough love. You had a moment of weakness and went to message Sally.
No.
Get off it.
No, sorry.
So he was trying to protect himself, he said. So a little bit of a backstory. Me and Brian have been together for 2 years at this point. The first year was the most unbelievably beautiful love you've ever known. The second year has been tough. I've struggled with my anxiety hugely and have self-sabotaged the life out of our relationship. You
haven't self-sabotaged
not at
anything.
all. I am 100% aware that I've been pushing Brian away. Our days together have been filled with tension and uneasiness. instead of love and happiness. However, I'm not going to be that girl that blames herself.
No, absolutely not.
Not at all.
Not at all.
If it was an unconditional love, it's like it's sickness and
in health.
You know, it's not like, oh, at any toughest moment, I'm going to turn to Sally and message her and take her to a fucking
and have a week
hotel.
of weakness.
A week of weakness.
Please.
You would think that two young people excited to spend the rest of their lives together would be able to communicate and work through challenges, not run off to other people. Exactly.
Exactly.
Me and my Brian spend pretty much every single day together. There's only about 2 nights a week we're not together, and these nights we always speak on the phone. So it's like, yeah, where did you even get the chance?
Where did you find the time?
That's scary.
Very.
I've gone back through all of our messages and phone calls trying to figure out when in the last month he could even seen this girl. Every night he's not been with me, there's been a phone call between 10:30 p.m. and midnight and a video of whatever he's up to at the gym, you know, with his friends. The only time he's ever gone away for the night was to visit family with family, and his sister assured me he was there. I'm not stupid. I know things could have happened in the early hours of the morning when I was asleep, but this is just to give a bit of understanding. I just don't know what to believe or who to trust. He has literally admitted to messaging a girl while you were together. That
week of
it's
weakness.
over now.
It's over now.
It's
even
finished.
If you'd never heard from this girl,
you know,
even if you'd never seen no calls, no nothing, and he just came to you one night and said, look, I've had weeks of weakness.
Oh, we've got pictures.
And I've been messaging this girl. That as a standalone incident would be like, right, well, it's off now, isn't it? It's off the cards. Sorry, gotta go. No.
Yeah, like, how dare you?
No. And don't let yourself think like
it was your fault. No
you
fucking
know,
way.
My anxiety's gone through the roof recently, or this and that. And, you know, maybe it is my fault that I've been, you know, neglecting things and blah, blah, blah.
No.
That is no reason.
No excuse.
To let him slide with this. Like,
No,
you're
no way.
gonna go through tough times in your personal lives and whatever. That is not an excuse. You shouldn't feel like, oh, well, I can't have a bad day now or a bad week or a bad fucking year or a bad month or whatever, because if I do, then I'm at the risk of my boyfriend cheating on me or turning into other women. That
should not be a normal fear for you to have in a relationship.
That should not be a thing.
No.
So don't punish yourself thinking, oh my God, maybe this was my fault because I haven't been the best girlfriend.
Not at all.
No. That does not exist.
He showed you his true colours.
Real.
So I guess my question is to you girls, what on earth do I do? I always thought I would never allow something like this, but for some reason, I believe if we were going to work on our relationship to get it back to how it was in the first year, we would be okay. But I almost know how much of a coward I sound for believing this. Is it really such a bad thing if I just try to see if we can work through it? And if I can get past it, then I'll end the relationship. If I can't get past it, then I'll end the relationship. I feel like I know you're both going to tell me to leave, but I just don't want to.
Yeah. No one.
I really was ready to spend the rest of my life with this boy, so devastated as in advertised pictures. I mean, a lovely couple, not gonna lie.
I've seen the pics already. They're so cute. I know.
I mean, you are absolutely stunning, and you do not deserve that. Actually, he looks a bit strange.
I mean, like, it's not unheard of for couples to overcome
hurdles,
unfaithfulness, cheating, unfaithfulness. Is that the right word?
Yeah, unfaithfulness. Yeah,
couples can overcome that, and at the end of the day, if both of you are still choose each other and still want to be together, like, it's not unheard of for couples to overcome such challenges.
No, but I'm sorry, but he needs to have realized what he had. Yeah. Right? You are the most beautiful girl. You look like a blonde princess, right?
Princess Aurora.
And just because, you know, you guys have been going through some stuff, he thinks it's okay to message another girl for a couple of weeks and call it a moment of weakness, a couple of weeks of weakness, and that you're just going to forgive him. No, because I don't deserve that.
No. I think
disrespected
you're too
me.
Young and too
beautiful,
sexy to be dealing with shit like this.
Because going forward now,
it's not going to be the same.
It's just like, you're going to be scared to even express to him that, oh, I've had a hard day, or I'm actually struggling right now, and I need your support. Because you'd be scared that, oh, you're just going to run off to the next girl you find on your Instagram.
Yeah, because you could like give it another go and give it a shot, and you know, people do that, and sometimes it works, and that's great. But like we've probably said 1,000 times, it's because of what's happened now, it's going to be very, very, very hard, almost impossible for this relationship to ever be what it was. Like, you know, that first year of your relationship, that honeymoon bliss, those early stages, like you're not going to get that back in year 5, especially after you've gone through the struggles that you've now gone through. Like, so yearning for that old relationship back, that's gone. That's been and gone. Your relationship is now evolving and growing and deepening and changing. And it's
him crying and throwing up. That's just merely him in a last-ditch attempt. And also it's him realizing what he's lost. And he should realize what he's lost. It doesn't mean that we should get back with them just because he's crying and throwing up and being apologetic. Because I'm sure you are apologetic, but
you do regret what you did.
But you have tarnished everything we've had.
You've ruined it.
You've ruined it. And we could try, but you'll probably show me who you are again anyway. The next time we go through something, and it's probably going to have the same outcome, and we'll probably end the relationship because of this issue here, even if we try for another couple years. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you have ruined it. You had one job.
It's his fault.
Being my boyfriend, you had one job. I mean, you've got a lot of jobs, but you had one job, not to message another fucking girl, you loser. And you did that. That's it. You don't get another chance to be with me. I'm going to find someone who's not going to message other girls, you freak.
The bare minimum.
So like, you fucked up, you've made your bed, you've got to lay in it. That's it. We're over. Like, you can't treat me like that. No way.
Because would your future husband do this to you?
Would the father of your child do that to you?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
So let him
I know
go.
you don't want to break up with him. I know you don't. Well, it's a shock when you find out something like this, right? Because
you wish
it's like,
you hadn't heard it.
Like Soph said, I wish ignorance is bliss. I wish she'd never messaged me because we were having a fine time.
I was so happy and I was in my bubble.
We were on holiday, and you looked like you had a nice holiday there, and it was all great.
Yeah.
But he's ruined it. You're going to find someone better. You've learnt. You're never going to accept this kind of behavior ever again. No. And you're going to find someone who's going to treat you how you deserve to be treated. And like, bare minimum is not mastering other girls. It's very simple. And he couldn't even do that.
You're just going to have a lot of self-discipline. You're going to have to be brave.
Yeah, you're going to have to be brave. You need to rally the support of your troops.
Self. Yeah,
Rally the support of your troops.
It's tough.
Get everyone behind you. You need to stay busy for a while.
Get some things in the diary.
Also, get angry at him. Get angry. Don't be sad. Like, get angry. Like, no, you fucked this up. I'm fucking angry at you. I don't want to get back with you. You ruined it, you idiot.
You spoiled it.
Like, I'm angry at you. I'm just disappointed and I'm angry.
Yeah. I'm sorry you're going through that.
Me too. It's awful.
Yeah.
It's
especially
like a nightmare.
The way that all happened. That was very
it sounded
eventful.
Like it dragged on as well for weeks and weeks. It was started with the follow and then it was just so much.
Yeah.
But remember, the moment that girl followed you, your stomach sank.
That was your gut telling you
that
something's
was
not
your
right.
gut and your intuition telling you, hang on a minute, what's going on here? Because it shouldn't have felt like that.
No.
We need a quote.
We need some uplifting energy in here, I think.
We need moving on.
Moving on and moving up.
There we go. I'm going to type in
moving on
and moving up quote. Moving on quotes, letting go. Here we go.
All right, let's see what you found.
Sometimes you have to forget what you feel and remember what you deserve.
Oh, that's a very good one.
Because it's removing your emotion from it. It's because it's like, I'm so upset. I didn't want this outcome.
I don't want to feel like this anymore. I want this to go away.
Yeah. There's also...
Oh, that's very powerful.
That's a good one. There's also this. If you catch yourself begging someone for human decency, a response, time together, clarity, respect, compassion, or even just some kindness, you need to take a step back and realize that you're begging someone for the bare minimum. And that's ridiculous.
Amen.
Oh, one more. They may love you. Yeah, because he's throwing... they may love you, but if they can't choose you, you must walk away. You are way too valuable to linger and to wait. You deserve to be chosen unconditionally.
Good vibes.
It's like, you didn't choose me when you were fucking messaging Helen, were you?
Bet You
I'm
Wanna
gonna piss
by
my
Sabrina
pants.
Carpenter. Hit it.
Sing it.
Didn't think about it.
The way you let me down.
Too right.
Honey, oh wait, bet you wanna love me now. It's cold out there, let me know what you found.
Yeah, I need to get that going through the speakers. That'll boost the
Well,
mood.
the good thing is that we've got Sabrina Carpenter's new album, August 23rd.
That's going to heal us all.
It's going to heal us all. So let's all look out for that. You've got a month out.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening this week. If you would like an extra episode of the podcast, you can get it every single Monday over on Patreon.
Woo.
We have 2 episodes a week for you to enjoy.
We do. And we'll see you next Wednesday.
Email your
We'll see you on
dilemmas
Monday.
to hello@thegirlsbathroom.com.
Thank you. And follow us on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube at The Girls Bathroom. Thank you.
If you're in the group chat, we'll see you on Monday.
Yay.
If not, we'll see you next Wednesday.
Love you.
Love ya. Bye.